Well, good morning, my friends. I am determined. But I gotta say, Carl Jacobson, you really do make things look very easy. This today will be try number 3 of establishing a eccentric stem goblet. I gotta say, I was going very well. I mean, doing a nice job on this oak. Of course, when I got to this point, that went away. So that's number 1. I'll probably make a base for this one because I had a nice finish, nice and thin, inside and out. So, I don't know, I'll keep that aside. So, back to the drawing board. I decided, okay, I have to change my system a little bit. Came up with goblet number 2. Again, the goblet itself is nice. If I continued, even Mike Walt would have been proud. But got to my eccentric point, and it's not as easy as you make it look. So I got way to cut. I haven't established as to how far offsets to make these things. So anyway, when I'm looking at the profile, I'm seeing is that width. So I'm thinking that I got plenty of room to go at it. Well, no, I have no room to go at it. So anyway, this test number 2. Today, test number 3 of the same wood. It might be maple, but anyway, so much for that. So back to the drawing board. You know what they say, third time is a charm. Third time is going to be a charm on this one. Let's get started. I'm changing things slightly. Number 1 is I'm not starting with such a long piece. I'm going to go something a little bit smaller and see how I do with that. I got a piece on the lathe. It's maybe, whoops, 9 inches in length. Oh, damn it, I missed it. 8.5. Oh, by the way. Alright, I didn't succeed on the goblet. As a matter of fact, I failed on the goblet miserably. But I succeeded on the capturing. So, I had done a capturing on this one before it went away. And, of course, doesn't do me any good. It's captured in here, but maybe I can slide it over the next one and put it in place because I believe in beginner's luck, and sometimes that's what it is with me. So anyway, let's get back to today's success story, and it's going to be the making of the goblet. So I got it in between centers with my normal fashion, just in between centers. Lathe. I'm going to start it off fairly slow, and I'm going to gouge it out with my roughing gouge, my spindle roughing gouge. So get this started, and let's see where we go with this. Now, I noticed that I get a lot of vibration even when I got it true. So I'm going to screw this up. Time to make a foot on this and get started with a real turning. Time to go in there, and I'm gonna use my drill bit and get some of it out of the way. One-inch drill bit right now, and I'm gonna go right about there. Last week I did almost a whole turning with the lathe going reverse on the hollowing up. I found it very easy. Where I don't have to lean across and I can see where I'm cutting. Round scraper just to since I've been turning, I have done 2 successful goblets. When I first started turning and saw Mike Walt's first, well, not first goblet that he had done, but my first video that I had seen was Mike Walt attempting to do like an 18-inch, I believe, goblet, or 16-inch stem goblet, long stemmed goblet. And I came out and put one on the on my lathe, and I came up with like an 8-inch. So not too bad. And after that, I tried another one. I made a slightly shorter one, like a 5-inch goblet. That came out well. That one was really green wood, and it warped on it twisted on me a little bit afterwards. Still have it. It's got a nice effect. But anyway, I have not done another goblet until yesterday. I was over here trying to attempt to do this eccentric, and needless to say, I was not successful at it. I like things with a little touch of its actual nature on it, so I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave that right there. Give this little touch of nature on here, but I'm going to sand it down to get rid of the green part of it, and just keep the brown of that. Well, the finish looks pretty good. Now for the hardest part. It's to start going in here. Probably have to go and make the base of this. So I'm going to work out the very top of it still. This foot right here. Well, somebody decided to join me today again. Yep, Elias just came home from babysitting. Can you imagine that? And he wants to do his job again. So there's the young man picking up the shavings. He will probably help with the sanding a little bit later on, and who knows, maybe he'll have time to do. Well, now gotta give credit to the next guy. About a month ago, I was working on some sort of an eccentric chuck that I wanted to make up, and this was the idea. I had a pin here, and I will rotate this based on where I wanted it. Of course, it's made to mount on my 100mm, but I could do an eccentric on it. And Jerry Paul, once I posted it, he's like, "Oh, Al, you're not gonna believe what I'm working on." And gotta give it to him, and I gave him credit, but came up with this awesome idea. I don't know if it was the right for mines or not, but anyway, to do an eccentric out of his own chuck. Removed 2 of the jaws and started threading one in a couple of turns, and then fed the opposite in. And I really haven't given this a test other than yesterday, and I was not successful yesterday. For some reason, it makes me a little nervous to take on a piece and put it in between 4 jaws and do the eccentric, and I just think that this is really a great way of addressing this. Now, it's only gripping on 2 ends, so I don't know if that's actually a drawback or not a drawback, but definitely an improvement to what I was working on. So with that, I'm going to tighten it up. And that's a great thing. You can tighten it up really well. And you just, like I said, not relying on the other jaws that would come into play on this. I ended up in the same lineup. Well, this is another fail. This messed up. So I cannot make one of these. I don't know how to make it. I gotta go and watch a master work on one of these offsets like that. I thought I had it, but nope, I don't have it. Okay, Elias, it's your turn to make something. I'm not having any luck making anything, so maybe you will. How's that? lathe. You know where the button is? Yeah, to the middle. Okay, in the middle it's stopped. The other way goes reverse, this way goes forward.
Okay.
So, Elias, my trusty assistant, who's going swimming, no, I mean, he's going to do a little wood turning. He's going to make a top with a little bit of assistance from Grandpa. Okay, you hold this. What is this called?
The...
Okay, you fail. Bull gouge.
The bull gouge.
Okay, so you turn on the lathe, and the lathe is gone. All right. How do you approach it? How do you set up the tool? Okay, very slowly. You hold this part very firm, put it like almost underneath your arm, and turn it this way. Okay, slow. Is your finger against the steel?
No.
Why isn't your finger against the steel? Okay, your finger against the steel, very slowly. Keep your finger against the steel, and just a little bit of pressure. Very low. Nope. You're going completely off. Okay. Finger against the steel, first of all. So what do you think it needs?
It needs that pointy thing.
What pointy thing?
Like the thing to spin it.
Oh, okay. So it needs a thumb holder.
Yeah.
That's going to be a little bit trickier. All right, but we'll get it started to it. Start it up. Okay, now that's tricky. We're going to go in there and we're going to clean up way back here. Always keep the tool, don't turn it this way so it doesn't go into this. Turn it this way and it's more likely to go forward, okay? We're gonna dig off over here. Not all the way to the front anymore. We want to stop. The idea. When you get to the end, close to the other one, never go like that because it will grab. So always hit it with the bottom part of it, okay? When you come against that side. While you're out here, you can do a little bit flat like this. A little bit. But when you get close, you turn it. Okay? Turn it. much revolve turns when it gets back there so it doesn't grab. Hold on. This is too far away. Let me change the tool. Turn it up. Bring the other tool rest that gets a little bit closer to this. That's better. Nope. Okay. It's too high. Okay, so let the wheel lower this a little bit. Nope. That's right. Yeah. The bottom knob, actually just like that. Turn back. Push hard on the areas that you want to make sure. Hold on. Let's see if I can get the tool a little bit closer in there, okay?
This is fun. When it's spinning, it looks different. It looks a lot. It doesn't look as thin as it really is when
Good job. I know you are. You're getting to be a real pro. Now, to make lines on it, this is the tool that Babu uses the most.
Yeah, because it's like the sharpest, and then
It's got a point, so we just touch it a little bit, and then make another one.
Yeah.
You hold it. Don't touch until it's ready. And you nope, you don't do it that way. You only touch it with that front corner. Nope, where you going? Only the front corner touches and you're going to make a line. You don't move it, you just bring it in. Okay, then you move it in, you bring it in again. You keep it. Okay. Now, this is the tool that you also use to cut the end of. So now you hold it a little bit firmer, you go in there, and you figure out where you want to cut it, right about here. Right? So you just hold, and you push in a little bit. You wiggle a little bit like this. Okay, but before we cut it all the way, why don't we sand it?
Okay. Or don't you shouldn't you use the thing you made up, the chainsaw, and cut it off?
But it's not ready for that. So we're gonna sand it, right?
Yeah, but shouldn't we do that when it's ready for that?
Sure. We're gonna slow it down to sand. sanding. Looks pretty good.
Hmm.
Do you think it's maybe time to buff it up?
Yeah. This is one of my second favorite things to do.
Okay, where does the sandpaper go?
Wait, let me just bend my
Nope.
legs.
Wow.
Oh, that feels good.
Okay, Mr. Yoga Master. Hold the paper down so the wet part is facing out.
Good.
Don't twist it. Gotta go all over it. Hold the paper towel while, okay? And let it fly off. I think it's time you cut it off.
Oh my, it looks a lot better this way. Oh, it's so much better.
And what is that? A chainsaw?
No, a saw.
Okay. So what are you doing?
Which way does one?
How about this way? With the teeth down. Don't press too hard, just nice and light, back and forth. Don't go on the part that's sanded. Longer strokes. There you go. Turn it a little bit. Don't press too hard, just go back and forth. Not too hard, back and forth. Just don't let it jump. Back and forth, come on. Okay. Now you gotta go get it. Let's see how you did.
It's cool.
Well, you're gonna keep it for yourself or you're gonna show it?
This is where you, like, the tip
Yeah.
and
Does it spin? Maybe you want to give it a spin. Hold on the table, on the saw. Hold on. Let's see if it spins.
oops.
Wow, it does spin. Well, I would say that was a good top then.
It's a little hard to spin because it's like a little thick.
It is?
Yeah, it's a little thick.
Then you should have sent it down a little bit.
It's hard to spin a little.
No, it's not bad. And I know you're a perfect spinner, so maybe it's because you're doing it on the tabletop. Or maybe because you're on YouTube. I don't know. Because of the shavings? I thought it's because you move too much. And I don't know where you are.
looking at it, I thought it looked good. It looks even better.
Really? Yeah, we gotta get you a face shield that fits you, huh? Well, anyway, with my fails, I'm glad somebody's able to come into the shed and do a success story. 3 goblets, and I cannot succeed. This one was going, but well, ended up with the roof going back in the same, maybe not the same area because I was already digging out to the back side. But either way, got a little catch on that, snapped that piece off, so scrapped this one as well. So I got all kind of goblets without bases. Next time Elias make some bases for these goblets, we'll see where it goes. Thanks for watching. See you soon.